There's speeds diagnostic. It says configuration menu lock. That's how you kind of get into your priming parameters. To get in there, you press these both buttons, left and right arrow, and then you can enter that menu. Okay. First and foremost, we'll go to timers. It says press up, minus to change. Timer 1. So press up to change, right? Timer 1. RPMs. You have a vacuum, or you're going to put a vacuum in here, correct? So this is your spall, actually. So we'd like a good spall speed to satisfy that in-floor dome. There's no reason to pull 3450 ever on residential. So we can go 3050, see how it works. And time, we'll do 12 a.m. to 1:15, an hour runtime, 7 days a week. That timer is set. Settings saved, save. We can go menu, 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 speeds, plus speed 1. These are going to program these. If you so choose to, you can go back here and do that. I really don't set them very often. There was your time in that configuration menu, right? The one that we unlocked. Yep. Press up to change. Date is Monday. Time. It's 4 p.m. Okay, so now this is going to kick on its schedule. You always have the option to run a quick clean. And so that's going to run for 60 minutes on a quick clean. Once the quick clean is done, it's going to drop and it's going to pick up that schedule from noon to 1. There's really, I mean, that's really is that small body of water is only, you only need to run it that long, theoretically. So, I mean, that's 500 gallons in that spa. We just want to make sure it rolls through the filter and comes back out. When we do have this on, you can program it to have your spillway. Would you like to do that during the day?
Yeah, I like.
Okay, what time? You want it at night, 6:30? So you maybe come out, you have the ambiance, and it's nice outside, the sun's going down.
I like the spillway on at 5 in the morning and
Okay.
run till
You can do that.
till like 5 at night.
5 in the morning to 5 at night?
Yeah,
Okay.
really, you could do that. That's cool.
Timers plus. Timer 2 is off.
Does that mean that's what its schedule is then?
Absolutely.
So you just kind of change.
You're
the
changing your
schedule.
timer menu, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So it's not like it's independent of the runtime that they recommend. That is the new one.
What do you? Oh, that's going to be the clean time then? The cleaning of it?
And then
Anytime this pump is on, it's
Yeah.
cleaning. Theoretically, because it has that inflow dome right there.
So the
That's
pool
a yes,
was-
ma'am.
Is that too much to have that spillway? I'd just like to hear it.
I mean, these things can run 24 hours a day, no problem. They really
It's gonna
can.
cost
Do you want
us
to
a
spend that
lot.
much money on
But this
electricity?
one won't be. Like this will be like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
to.
So what you can do
Right.
is check this out. You can, and I'll add one of them, and then we'll send you a video, or I'll stand here and maybe watch you try and do it. You can add multiple schedules to this thing. I mean, you can turn it on from 5 to 6, turn it on again from 7 to 10. You can split schedules. It doesn't need to be consistent runtime. So that second
So what
timer,
if I wanted? What if I didn't want the spillway on anymore for the day?
you're gonna have to turn the valves off.
Oh, I can't go over there and turn that off.
You
Well,
can,
then you're turning the pump.
but then you're turning the whole pump.
if that's what you want to do. But if you want stuff clean, then you got to do it
Yeah.
with the.
Yeah, because again, that in-floor dome right there is for your spa. So that's going to make sure that when this runs, that those jets on the bottom of the spa pop up, spit water, pop down, rotate, and clean, right?
Should
So
I
you
maybe
do
Should I maybe do 7 to 4 then?
perfect.
Does that sound all right?
That sounds great.
Yeah.
7 a.m.
Sure. 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
So So that's on a really low speed. And you can do that. So when you get into hydraulics or like flow rates for this guy and this guy, you can really start dialing stuff in. For example, like once we know the volume of the pool, the flow rate of this and this, and again, you want the water at least one time to go through the filter, or what's the point in having one, right? Think about it. So you can dial this in to run, say, on a high speed for 4 hours. That cleans the pool, and then a low speed for 4 hours, it conserves electricity.
Yeah.
You can do a bunch of stuff with these things.
Yeah.
So it's figuring out and deciphering it, programming it to the best of your knowledge and ability. On this one, I want to set a high speed and a low speed. There's no really reason to set a low speed on this unless it's for that waterfall, which I'm going to turn it down. There's, 2,000 RPMs. It's going to spit a little bit of water, and it'll be a nice little flow. But this guy will run high for 4 hours, and then I'd run it low for 4 hours, and it will sound just like this.
Wow.
Do these run off 240?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah,
So
these are, you can hook them up 120.
We have like electric vehicle plan. So from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. it's dirt cheap electric.
11 p.m. to 5 a.m.
With
Okay.
240.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, you'd run this in a high speed from 11
So
p.m. to 5 a.m.
11 to 5 on a high speed, and then 5 to 9 on a low.
Yeah.
That one's scheduled, programmed, and done.
Okay.
So 7 a.m.,
Makes
4
sense.
p.m., 7 days a week
It's like 7 cents.
at
That's
2,500
nice that you guys have,
RPM.
yeah,
That's
that
perfect
that
for
low
that
rate
small
time.
spill.
Everybody else is always complaining about how their charges
Thank
go
you.
up during
Right.
certain times of the day. Yeah.
Okay, so this one is resumed. So these do have an 8-minute priming duration on them, and it's not a bad thing to have. And it's gonna prime for 8 minutes and let you know if it's turning off or not. I can dial it down to 4 too.
So if you wanted that spillway to chuck some more water, you
Turn up the speed.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
But not
Theoretically, if you always want this spillway on, you should never have to touch these valves, right? If you want the spillway to spit more water, turn up the speed. Because you have another 800 RPMs to move more water.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm not going to be touching any